Alright, well, it shows that we are streaming. Curious if we are actually streaming. Seems like we're streaming. Hopefully we're streaming. It looks like we're streaming. Hey, what's up? I'm Brian, and I'm doing a live stream. It's been a while. I think the last live stream was July 2nd or something around that. I just decided, yeah, why not do a live stream because, yeah, simply because it's been a while. I haven't talked to you guys. I want to catch up and see how you're doing, especially with the long summer that we've had. My God, the summer was just a nightmare, especially early in the month. I actually had to delay my second dose from the vaccine, which, by the way, fully vaccinated now, so that's good. Or at least with the second dose. But yeah, I had to delay it because when I was supposed to, it was the hottest day on record, and you couldn't even go in places. People actually died because of the heat. So yeah, it was really concerning, and I couldn't sit there in a room waiting for a shot. So eventually, yeah, I got it though, but yeah, I had to delay that. Just trying to share around a link. There it is. There it is. I will get to the chat in a second. I just completely forgot to share the link before I started doing the live stream. While we're at it, I might as well talk about merch for a bit if you guys are fine with that. I'm certain some people aren't. But I do have actual merch, so let's go ahead and show that off. I know I've talked about this for a while. Oh, and also I got a fan going on because I need that. So there's that T-Fan Page 101 logo that I usually wear on just occasions. And then, not only that, I'm going to toss that off to the side. We also have available right now for purchase. My camera is way too high up. Look at that, your reviewer logo. There's also a bunch of other shirt designs, but those are the two that I've got in the house. I also have a Shockwave design that I'm not particularly proud of because it's a very simplified version of a Shockwave design. My camera keeps falling down. By the way, also tomorrow I'm gonna get a microphone, a new mic, so we're gonna test that out and see how it is. I do apologize for the hat. It makes me look like I'm trying to be incognito in a baseball game. Sorry for that. All right, so you have that shirt in blue. This isn't blue. I don't know how well it's coming off on camera, but it is actually a blue shirt. I like these type of shirts. You'll usually see me wearing them now. All right, people in the chat: Lord Megatron the Ultimate, Soundwave MS Prime, Kachow Skeen. Let's see, Dawson Coldflesh, Bumblemeister, Justin Yates, Viva Volticon, Kid Convoy 82, Random Dice Studios, Wyatt Anderson, BB Productions, Jay Scruffalo. Hopefully I said that right. Studios, JJ Pierre. I'm something note. I'm not even gonna try. Jared Jimson. Delzord. And did I say Princeton? Well, there's Princeton. Don't forget to drink a lot of water. Oh my God, that's cold. That's water coming out of the fridge, which I constantly neglect is even there. Reason why it's yellow is because I got those juice squirts that you put in, and yeah, so it's lemonade. You got my name right. It's just the first to get my name right. Stop motion reviewer. So you sharing my tweet zooted me up to 1,000 subscribers. Okay, stop motion reviewer. I didn't just do that on Twitter. I did it on Discord and I did it on YouTube. I think on my community tab you can see your link on that. Just saying. Water, like drinking wet air. Yes. If we're 70% water, and this is water, does that mean we are? What's the term when people eat other people? Can't remember what the term is. Oh, it's so warm out that I can't even think straight. My favorite Transformers channel. Oh, thank you. Oh, I also wanted to point out, in my Kingdom review, I talked about Megatron and I was defending it. I want to make a point. I still think he sounds stupid. Like, really stupid. Mostly because he's, like, up the ass of another character, but not even that. He doesn't even seem smart on his own right. Because he's too reliant on that Megatron. So, it's not like I feel he needs to take over and beat that Megatron. It just seems like he's too reliant on that. Let's see. I always drink my water freezing. I have to thank you for gathering up support, though. It is absolutely awesome being up to that point. No problem. I noticed that, I think it was Kato, actually, saw... Actually, I think it was on Facebook. I shared it on Transformers YouTube community as well, and I think it was either Kato or Patriot Prime that saw it. Cannibals, yes. Cannibals. So, does water technically mean we're cannibals? 4. So I don't have much thoughts on G.I. Joe. You're going to see me drink that whole thing in about 5 minutes. I don't have too many thoughts on G.I. Joe, just simply because I'm not into it so much. It's just something that I didn't really grow attached to. But it's not bad, necessarily. There's certainly some cool things in it. I like the idea of Cobra. I got that Combined Wars Viper figure just so that I could say, hey, something G.I. Joe kind of related. But I did see Snake Eyes, and it's okay. It's just okay. I did hate the fact that this is kind of a spoiler-ish thing, but not really too much. When you see him in the full outfit with the actual visor and gear, that's like the last 2, not even scenes, the last 2 edits in the entire movie. That's it. That's all you get from that. He just puts it on and drives off. That's it. So, that kind of sucks. I didn't hate it. I was fine with it, but yeah, that was just bad. Because, like, I know certain movies kind of put things off until the very end of the movie, but that just didn't make sense to me that, like, throughout the entire movie, he doesn't have the visor set up. I recently got the ARC, and he is dumb, unapologetic, fun. He is gonna be my 1,000 subscriber special if you get the chance, and Canada's situation doesn't suck. He's absolutely worth it. I actually have seen pre-orders, and the ARC has been on sale. Same thing with the Rodimus, and I want to get that. I still need to figure out what I'm doing with Galvatron, because he's not really available anywhere, it seems. He just kind of fell off the face of the earth. He was available, and then just everywhere decided, oh yeah, we're not doing Galvatron. What the hell? Which, by the way, Rodimus, only Commander class figure of the main line that didn't show up in anything for the Netflix series, so that's kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, the ARC is available. I'm just not sure if I really want to jump on that because it's such a big thing at such a big price for something that I'm not particularly attached to as far as the character. I do want that mainframe, though. I think that looks fantastic. The things that it includes is fantastic. And of course, it's the ARC. You know, that's awesome enough. I was thinking if they just made a Titan class ARC that was just the ARC and didn't have a robot mode, yeah, I'd probably get it. But I don't know, that robot mode, it looks cool. It's just I have no real attachment to it, except for that it looks like the last Autobot. Alfonso Nation is here, ladies and gentlemen. He did make it, after all. Do you have a favorite moment from the Kingdom show? I don't remember. It's mostly a blur. Do you think they'll make a core class blaster? Yes, and the reason why I say yes, I'm not going to guarantee it, but the reason why I think they should, at the very least, is because we've got tracks. And having a small blaster to go with that, I mean, that's perfect. Let's see. I just got done watching Kingdom a little bit ago. Kind of left me wanting more. Yeah, I hated when it ended. It didn't end as badly as Prime Wars did, but it ended in the same situation as Prime Wars did. Not situation as in the plot, but like, I'll just say it ends on a cliffhanger type thing, and it is stupid. I hate that. You know that that's going to finish off the series, and then so you put it on a cliffhanger. It's like a big middle finger to everything because you want to see everything conclude. Sorry for the spoiler, but just don't expect much out of that. It does wrap up what it needs to, but then it's like, oh, but what about this? When I first saw G.I. Joe from 2008, jeez, it's been 2008? I thought it was, like 2013, 2014. Duke was Lex from Transformers. That, like, his entire thing, you know what he looks like. I haven't seen any Kingdom figs besides Kingdom RC. Oh. That's not a good figure. I still need that Decepticon Clone 2-pack from Earthrise. There's so much I need from Earthrise. I even posted on Instagram, hey, here's a bunch of figures I need on Earthrise. Maybe you could fundraise the money to purchase it. Oh, it's not so much that I need the money to purchase it. It's more that, is it worth it compared to, like, oh, I could get all these Generations figures and Scorponok and Waspinator and Tigatron, you know, characters that I actually know, or the Arc, you know. Curb Delta. If you go to my Twitter, I've been posting about that. I'm not sure if I want to bring it up here because it's not something I'm very impressed with. So. Hello, Pop the Trunk Toys. I don't know. If you guys want to hear me rant about it, then, you know, you can tell me, but it's not going to be a pleasant rant. Plan. Oh, yeah. Doesn't know what the hell is going on in Kingdom. Kind of gets confusing after a while, but I kind of had to refresh my memory on Earthrise a little bit. I'd love to see Legacy act as a sequel to Kingdom that goes deep into the TF multiverse. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think they will. But it'd be an interesting twist if, like, they build it up and then reveal, oh, this is actually what happens afterwards. News on Netflix, since we kind of stopped having Netflix for a few months. Do they do the Maximals and Predacons justice? For some of them, yeah. Some of them are a little different with the voices, but they have the characteristics right. They even have some plot points from the original Beast Wars show that, one of which was a little too on the nose and a little too, like, copy paste. Like, it's done okay, and some of the lines are kind of nice, but it just felt like, oh, we're just doing this again. And that's pretty much it. But characters they didn't do right, Tigatron, most definitely Tigatron. I, throughout the whole show, was ranting, this is garbage for Tigatron. Especially since I really like Tigatron. I really like a lot of the Beast Wars characters. And before anyone says, well, you're now a G1er with Beast Wars, it's fine if they do different things, but it feels like the issue with that is with Generations, it's inspired by a lot of the older toys. Like, you can't tell me that the Kingdom Megatron isn't based on the original Beast Wars Megatron. And I'm talking about the toy-wise, you can't tell me that it's not. You can't tell me that Optimus Primal is not supposed to be inspired by that Beast Wars Optimus Primal, but supposed to be a modern toy version of that. Like, yes, it has the show to carry with it, but because of that connection, you kind of see the faults in, okay, this character is not like this character is not like that. But the problem that I have is with Tigatron, the voice would be okay if that was Dinobot. Because for some reason they swapped the voice actors for Dinobot and Tigatron, or at least it seems to be the case. Because Tigatron has this kind of growling kind of sound to him that's something from Dinobot. And then you hear Dinobot, and it's like, wouldn't that fit Tigatron more? Now, it's mostly fine for Dinobot, but for Tigatron, it is so bad and so distracting. I don't blame the voice actor. I blame the fact that the voice actor wasn't voicing the right character. I blame the casting. Like, holy crap, how do you screw up that bad? But not only that, like, Megatron's not that good. Um, Mostly because of his characteristics. I feel like Megatron would be fine if he was written better. Um, and they actually had an understanding. I don't even mind the fact that he praises the original Megatron, because like I said in the review, that's something that I feel the Beast Wars Megatron would do if he were to meet up with him. But he, on himself, doesn't feel like this brilliant leader. You know, he doesn't feel cunning at all. He feels too reliant on that Megatron. But Airazor was fine. Airazor I liked a lot. Black Arachnia was pretty much like you nailed it. Even though they changed up her design a bit for some reason, which was kind of weird. Like, they give her bigger shoulders and the torso is different. And I'm not even talking about, I'm talking about her abdomen is completely different. It's kind of weird. But, like, I don't mind those changes because I feel like, okay, that's a little different. But I don't mind it because, I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. But they still kept two Black Arachnia, It's not like they just gave her giant spikes sticking out of here or Unicron horns sticking up to here. No, it still looks like Black Arachnia. But even then, like, her characteristics and the voice, they nail it. She's fine. She's perfectly fine. I was very happy with Black Arachnia. Cheetor was just okay, I guess. Rat Trap, it's definitely a different voice, and you could definitely tell that. But they kind of give him that accent a little bit, and it's not the best, but at least they tried. Rhinox, I thought, was fine. He kind of sounds a little dumbed down, but he's definitely not dumbed down. I thought it was, okay, one of the stupidest things on the show. And it's kind of a little spoiler, but it's not really. So, they're trying to fix the arc in this, and Rhinox trying different things, and it's just not working. And Wheeljack mentions, okay, well, we went through the dead universe, and Rhinox's like, oh, you went through the dead universe? That explains it, and he just pushes a bunch of buttons and everything's fine. What? You go through a different universe that, like, messes up things, and you just push, like, 3 buttons, and, oh, everything's fine. Okay. Told you. Done. I'm making piss. Beast Wars Scorponok was just a drone character, didn't really speak, which is funny. It kind of felt like, oh, we didn't give him to speak because we didn't have time to get a voice actor. Megatron sounds like Scorponok, so I don't know how you fuck up that bad. So there's that. Optimus Primal was a little more aggressive, but I kind of got... It wasn't so much the original Optimus Primal I got out of it, which he's been aggressive a couple of times. It was more so kind of a mix between the Gary Chalk and Ron Perlman Optimus Primal, so I kind of got into that. Another thing I don't like about Tigatron, he has Cheetor's head. Which, I mean, it's not like the worst fault of the show. You look at the cone heads and they're just using the Siege Seeker designs with cone heads. So I don't really care too much. But I just found it funny that, yeah, I was trying to figure out, why is Tigatron's head so weird? Oh, that's Cheetor's head. Speaking of Cheetor, I have him in the other room. I've got the Kingdom, and I've got the Beast Wars Cheetor now. And I'm very happy about that. Because I've always wanted the Beast Wars Cheetor. Hey, Blue Raccoon. Tigatron sounded like Dinobot, and Hound sounded like Ironhide. Yeah. I actually like that part of the story with Rhinox, since it comes back into the story later. And they do explain what Rhinox was actually doing by purging the access info from the dead universe. Yeah, I get that, but I find it funny that, like, all this information from a dead universe, beep, boop, bop, okay, done. What else? I was gonna say something. There is a nice running joke with Rhinox, because Rhinox is a very powerful character. He's very strong, but very intelligent. Like, you do not want to be on the bad side of Rhinox. He is probably the most destructive character if he has to be. But he's also very calm, and I think that's what makes him the most dangerous, is that he can be calm in a situation, so he can think straight, but he can destroy you. He can annihilate you if he wants. So they kind of put that personality into a running joke here, and I did kind of like that. Let's see. Well, the cone heads are just the secret designs with cone head. Yes, but what I'm talking about is the toys were the siege designs just with the cone heads. I know that they're the seekers with cone heads, of course, different shape for the wings, but you mostly saw the siege seekers just with their heads, you know. I still think it's hard to put in the CAD files into those models, so I think it was just easier to recolor them. I also think that by the time Earthrise was coming out, they were kind of thinking about the budget, because when Kingdom started up, they had to rework and create new models. So you either cut out for Earthrise or you don't put in the Beast Wars characters. Which was also kind of funny too, because the whole thing about the Siege designs was, oh, they're based on the toys. You know, we threw them in, and that's kind of cool. And then with Beast Wars, none of them use the toy designs. Like, absolutely, probably Scorpknock, maybe, but none of them that I could recall. Maybe AirRaiser? Did AirRaiser use the toy design? I don't know. But none of them, as far as I can tell, used the toy designs. I think maybe most of that is because they wanted to flesh out the beast modes, but I just thought that was kind of funny. Do you think they'll do MTMTE characters in Legacy? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's another disappointment. I don't want to get too heavy into spoilers with Kingdom, but I do kind of want to rant about the ending. I don't overall hate the ending, but there is something I hate about the ending. Jazz! You want to see something crazy? The backpack has no stress marks. Radica. I may have PTSD, but that is a maximum. Yes. We will find the Walmart employee, and we will make him give us a discount on these bananas. Yes. Primal, I'm going to suck your blood. Blah, blah, blah. I love this toy. I really do. I know this is a 20-year-old toy, 25-year-old toy that's been re-released, but oh my god, there are so many gimmicks on this thing. You got the launching missile things that flip around the entire torso. You've got swords that pop out. You've got the wrist cannon thing with spare missiles inside the toy. You got a battle mask. You got hydraulics on the foot. You've got this swinging arm gimmick that goes to the back here that you can lock down if you don't want to use it. And then not only that, if you move the switch, the arms go in a different direction. They go out and in. It's crazy. And you also have waist articulation. You got ball joint hips. You got ball joint head and all this and that. This was like advanced for its time. The only thing is that he's bigger than Megatron a little bit. Could be worse. Could be RID 2015. No, I think... Yeah, I think the War for Cybertron Trilogy show is worse than RID. Because RID, I didn't mind so much until the third season, where they just kept bringing in different things and messing up exactly what they're doing. And it just feels like they were kind of just throwing stuff out there and seeing what works, but didn't really have a clue on how to handle it. When it came to the War for Cybertron Trilogy, like I said before, I think the issue with that is, okay, we have good ideas, but then we mess it up. You know, on almost every turn, we don't know how to handle it. And the voice acting. How's it going? It's going good. Is it just me, or would Earthrise RC make the perfect Nightbird repaint? God, no. I don't want that. I hate that mold to begin with. I'm better off with that being Chromia. I actually like the weapons that it comes with. Although, I think she should have had different weapons, but I kind of like the digital texturing on that toy. So, I prefer it being that. Mark Scaper. Which, by the way, I accidentally said Mark Scraper in the video. Mark Scaper. We should collaborate on a video where we talk about Optimus Primal's big hairy butt. Hey Brian, are you going to get the Worlds Collide pack or Origin B? I don't know what the stores are doing. That Robot Chicken was cool and had David K. Yeah, Robot Chicken can get David K, but not Netflix. What was I going to bring up? Oh, okay. I want to rant about something. It's not the rant that I talked about earlier, but it is a rant in itself. So, Walmart, what the hell is going on with my stuff? So, I ordered the Rhinox, Wingfinger, Trax, and Scorpnock from Walmart. And they showed they had them in stock for pre-order, and you can get them now. That was about the 20th, and then it said, oh, it will be shipping here by the 24th, and it should be here by the 30th. We've had no updates on whether or not they shipped it, and it's the 30th. Still nothing going on with that. Don't know what the hell they're doing, but, yeah, we haven't gotten any updates. And it's the 30th, so what the hell's going on? We would call, but it's not really the most important thing going on right now. But still, I'm really getting pissed off with pre-orders right now. The reason why I'm doing pre-orders is because I'm not sure if they're going to show up in the stores anymore. Because I'm so frustrated with them. So yeah, let's just pre-order them because they're right there and we can get them. But then the stores don't figure out, oh, we don't have enough of these. And so when they ship them out, half of them don't go out because, oh, shit, we don't have enough. Don't you miss the days where, okay, you could pre-order something and they would know, okay, we don't have enough, so we're going to stop the pre-orders? Nowadays, pre-orders are just like, oh, we're just going to leave it there and see what happens. Getting really frustrated with that. Yeah, that RC is garbage. You want to see my hair? Look, it's terrible. Happy birthday to someone. Now, I know you don't use upgrade kits, but I seen the power of the primes, a lead one gun. I got Lifeline as payment for a commission, and while yes, she's a terrible transforming figure, she's pretty just as an action figure. See, I don't mind the repaint so much because they're a little more obscure. I mean, I do kind of want the Elite One, but the RC mold, I'm not going to defend it. It's not a good mold. They need to figure out a different way of doing that. Because I'm so tired of like, oh, we have a massive amount of kibble on the back because we can't put any kibble on the legs or the arms because we need to make her look pristine and gorgeous. And it's like, just throw something. Even if you hide it behind the legs, I don't give a shit. Just do something. GameStop was my Walmart with how bad the pre-order system is. I'm hoping that on the weekend I could go to EB Games and maybe they'll have Red Alert, but I'm not going to guarantee it because I've constantly said my EB Game sucks, and people still tell me, hey, you check EB Games! It's annoying as hell. Okay. Just checking my notifications for something. Nope. Okay. Let's go to news and see what's going on with the news, because I'm sure you guys want to see news stuff go on. See if I can swap it off to this for now. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna try something. There we go. Scroll up on that. And we're gonna go back to this. And we're gonna go down to this. And see if we can scroll this down. And let's see that. Move this up to the side a little bit. There we go. Okay. News. What do we have for news? That's interesting stuff that I want to talk about. Okay, High Octane and Bumblebee is out at Target. T-Rex, I want to find that. Hopefully in Toys R Us. Mini Power Glide, yay! Mini Power Glide. Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Power Change Bumblebee, the resell, restock, bullcrap thingy mabobber. Ultimates. Let's talk about Ultimates for a second. So I don't really care for these, but they do look alright. I didn't really care for the Red Series, so I don't really care too much about this. But I do like the fact that Grimlock is in his Dino mode. I think Trax looks pretty good. Megatron does look very nice. There are a couple of good accessories with these figures, but that Bludgeon does look really good. So I'm very impressed with that. If you're going to do Bludgeon, you might as well do it this way. Crosscut looks pretty cool. Someone got upset because I did a video on Crosscut before, then I did another video. It's because when I did the first video, it was a very tiny image that was very blurry, and then we got high-resolution images. So I want to talk about that again. The 35th anniversary coming to U.S. theaters, so Transformers the movie is going to be coming back in. They did this a while back. Also, upcoming new Fan First Friday, that's going to be August 13th. I'm probably going to do a live stream for that, or just talk about it in another video. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Screaming Links. So yes, there is another Starscream repaint, obviously, and I want all the Siege Seeker repaints. I've got to get the Shattered Glass Starscream. That's the only one that I'm missing. I don't really care to get this because it's pretty much just the regular Starscream, but done up more closer to that of the actual show that's referencing. I don't really care. The Ratchet does look better here because it's a much more duller green, and then the paint job on the face is much more improved, but whatever. Nightbird, again, it's that RC mold. I wanted to talk about this in a separate video, so I'm going to do this here instead. But check this out. So it's an upgrade kit for the Masterpiece Starscream, I guess to give him more articulation with the hands or something. I don't have the Masterpiece Starscream, so I can't really tell you what the exact problems are. But that gun is the gun that was featured for Barricade in Dark of the Moon, and they did a little twist to it. It's Frenzy! So yes, you got a little transformable Frenzy for your Masterpiece Barricade. Obviously, he doesn't transform into that little radio player cassette thing, but it's still cool that they managed to get Frenzy into something, you know? So you can have them standing on the side, you can have him jumping out of his chest. I mean, look at that. A little tiny guy. I do like that a lot. And the fact that you can give Barricade something to hold is pretty cool, too. So I'm very impressed with that. Very happy about it. I was moving my mouse around and I saw it on the OBS screen. I was like, what the hell is going on? Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. So this was a thing for a while. I don't know why they're bringing it up now, but this is an arc setup to which you can have the arc displayed standing up. And I thought that was a cool thing. It's got little limbs so that basically these are to prop it up so it doesn't fall over if you want, but it seems to stand just fine even on its wheels. And you can connect it with the ramps. I thought that's the best part, is the ability to connect it to that. So, yeah, it's something interesting that you might want to look for. This guy talks about Transformers movies again. I stopped listening to him after a while. Possible Masterpiece Cliff Jumper. I'm hoping they do tap out in Glyph, please. Worlds Collide 4-pack. I'd love to get that Fangry. I was thinking about that Nemesis Primal for a while. But man, that Black Arachnia is so cool. Let's see. More things found. Just a bunch of things found. Grimlock statue. Okay, so we got a Green Optimus for that little mouse thing. Oh, this Cyclonus artwork is very cool. And it might be a rework of one of the figures that are coming out already. Hey, look at that. It's a new Shockwave. Let's see. A Tiny Turbo Changer Series 5. I think I have a few of these. Yeah, I've got the Whirl. I've got the Wheeljack. I've got the Skybite. I thought the Skybite was a previous wave. I thought it was a Wave 4 figure. But in any case, yeah, I got Skybite, Wheeljack, Whirl. Obviously Megatron and Optimus and Bumblebee, Grimlock. Soundwave, I think? Yeah. So this is kind of weird because I don't feel like that's the entire wave. Because I don't remember. I got Skybite with, I think, Strika or RC, so I'm kind of confused by the... Oh, it's a different wave? Oh, they're just repacking them. Okay. Is that the transparent Shockwave? Because if it is, that's one that I missed. I wouldn't mind getting the Slipstream, Dead End. Ironhide would be cool, even though he never appeared in the show. Yeah, this is the Dinobots Unite wave. So, yeah. Cheetor still looks cool. I did a video on that. Trying to find images of those. Here they are. So we've got these Foray models, or whatever they're called. Apparently they're doing Bonsaitron. That's one I'm excited for. I think he's going to be freaking amazing, and I might actually try this out if they do that. Of course, they got Bludgeon, but I'm more into the Bonsaitron. Let's see. That's Jazz, I believe. That's RC. You can see Windblade in the back. And there's also concept art of a Black Arachnia. That's one that I'm kind of curious about. And yeah, there's not really much news to talk about that I haven't already talked about, so I'm gonna keep back on this. Everyone, buy Grimlock. This is like one of the best figures I've gotten this year so far. I'm curious what my top whatever of 2021 is going to be, because I don't feel like I'm going to do a top 21. I feel like it's going to be maybe top 15, top 10. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, because I don't mind doing a lot for it, but 21 is kind of ridiculous at this point. But I don't want to stop at 21. So for those who don't know, by the end of the year, a lot of people will do the top something of 20 whatever. I think it's been around since 2017, if I'm not mistaken. But I've been doing those videos every year since they've been out. And usually, if it was 2017, you do the top 17 of 2017. But nowadays, people aren't doing that. People are doing the top 10 of something because it's just way too much. But if I muster enough figures and I feel like it, I'll still do top 21. But at a certain point, I'll probably have to do just top 10 because it's just going to be way too much, you know? So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I should go back to the chat. Can't wait to get Tiny Turbo Whirl. Yeah, I got him. He's all right. I could sell any figure you don't want in a multi-pack. I mean, if I could get Resurrect's 2-pack, I'll keep Barricade and sell Punch Counter Punch for $20. Well, Punch Counter Punch, I already have the original one, so. What is funny is that the Barricade 2-pack with the Clunker Bumblebee, I just want the Clunker Bumblebee, because I've got the Barricade, so I don't need the second Barricade. Oh, I was gonna talk about some Instagram postings that I did recently. Not sure how much longer I'm going to do this live stream for because it's really warm right now. Oh, I've been only on for 42 minutes, so we could definitely stay around for a while longer. Oh, Larry, showing off that you got Masterpiece Inferno. Alright. I want Masterpiece Magnus. He looks cool. So I did a top 10 thing on my Instagram of the Studio Series figures I want. They're not really in order of, like, I want this the most. But I was just doing this, and I realized that there aren't that many Studio Series figures that came out previously that I need to get. It's mostly World War II Bumblebee, Crankcase, which is the crowbar repaint, which is dumb, but still, I mean, it's part of that Dark of the Moon line. Clunker Bumblebee, so any version of that Bumblebee. Car Shatter. I know people keep saying, don't get it, but kind of need it. World War II Hot Rod. I don't know why I skipped out on that. Battle Damage Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, which I don't need. I mostly put it in to fill in the spot. Sentinel Prime, which Justin might be helping me with. Blitzwing. Never found Blitzwing. Bumblebee Movie Starscream. And the Leader Studio Series Dark of the Moon Megatron. Those are all Studio Series stuff. And then I also did one for Earthrise. Now, Earthrise still has a lot more than this, but these are just the top 10 I put in no particular order. Runabout, because that never came out here. Thrust, never came out here. Sunstreaker, Trailbreaker, the Decepticon Clones 2-pack. I would have put the 2 Seekers, but I didn't have room. Scorponok, the Conehead 2-pack, Quintesson. Oh, I did put in the Seeker 2-pack. Okay, never mind. And Blue Streak. I mean, there's a lot more than just that. You know, there's that Last Wave, Battlemaster. There's the Direct Hit and Power Punch. Skylinks, but that's available on Amazon right now, so I'm not too worried about it. So yeah. I saw you want the Seeker 2-pack. I wish you could help. That's fine. I need to get Jet Shatter. She's pretty cool. I see I'm not the only one turning into a burned out toaster oven. Am I that red right now? Oh my god, I'm sweating. Wind, come to me, yay! Thank you. I wish I could turn this fan, but I can't. I look very small right now. There's a table in my way. So today, we're going to be reviewing Megatron. He has a pretty cool point of articulation. He's very purple. He's Megatron. Holy crap, did someone donate? I need to see this. Silhouetted animator. Do you own animated blackouts? I know it's very rare. Unfortunately, I don't, but thank you for the $2. I really do appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Crosshairs Productions. Oh my god. Brian, why are you so small? Why are you so big? Is that a side effect of Canada? No, it's a side effect of it being frickin' hot outside. Where's season 7 of The Flash? Up my ass. You know, I haven't really watched The Flash. I don't even think I've watched a full episode of The Flash. Daddy? Daddy, give me Misfortune. Give me season 2 of Misfortune, Daddy. Ooh, ooh. I asked a favor from someone to help me buy an Earthrise Optimus trailer. Yo, Joe! I don't know what I'm doing on today. Oh, I didn't realize that slow-mo was on, or slow mode was on. I don't remember putting that setting on, but apparently it is. Daddy? Unless you're Chris, then it's mommy. I'm gonna get, actually no, I've got soda right here. I need a drink of that floor soda. Which, yes, I have this thing on it. I'm gonna cut it up. Don't worry, turtles are fine. You can't wrap this around the neck of a whale. I know, I tried. Calm down. Brian, no. Oh, trust me, Joe, I've ranted about that before. I'm so disgusted by it. Not only that, okay, what I'm talking about is the whole Christian thing where, you know what? Go find a video on it. I'll just say Christian, find a recent video on that. I'm not talking about it. It's bullshit. All I'll say is this. I'm someone with autism, so when I see someone with autism, like, I don't know, it kind of feels like he puts on a show, and it feels like I feel embarrassed for that sometimes. Sometimes I go along with the joke, but because I have autism myself, it just, I don't know, I feel embarrassed for it, especially hearing this. No, don't go find a video with him on it. Go find someone talking about it, is what I meant to say. If you're curious. I don't recommend it, though. But, like, if you're curious about it. But still, if you don't know about it, don't worry about it. It's not a problem for you. Move on with your lifetime. Thank you, Joe, for changing the subject. I love the fact that deep cover is getting a little bit of attention. Kind of makes me want to do something with deep cover in like a short story or like small series or something. But I wouldn't know what to do. I have deep cover. I want to do something with deep cover. Yeah. I own most of them except Purple Shockwave, Rodimus, and Blackout. Ooh. See, when animated came around, I didn't really care for the toy line, and then years later, I'm like, yeah, I really want a lot of the toys. I'm so glad to have that deep cover. I got the select deep cover. I didn't want the Netflix one, because the Netflix one, I mean, it's alright as a basic version of a clone Sideswipe, but it's not deep cover. I'm sorry, it's not. Just make a 10-hour loop of deep... but with a very well-animated stop-motion of deep cover. Yeah, I'll put on all the effects and all the settings and hit film and make it look so photorealistic. Like the Drift guy animator who does Transformers animations, which, by the way, like, nowadays with people going on YouTube, it amazes me what some people will do for a video with animation and just, it feels like it's so high budget, but it really isn't half the time. Like, it is so incredible. The scene where, I don't know if you guys know what video I'm talking about. I can't remember what video it was exactly. But where Hot Rod's ship is crashing into Earth and you see it in space, I'm so blown away by how well animated that is. And super jealous too, because I don't think I could ever do something like that. You could even teach me how to do something like that, and I probably wouldn't figure it out. Netflix deep cover is my SG Auto Trooper. Yeah, that actually does make sense. Didn't I voice an Auto Trooper? It was the crosscut mold that you reused as an Auto Trooper. I'm part of the gang. So why do I feel like I'm not accepted? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I sound like a Karen right now that's pissed off about something but doesn't want to bring it up. She just wants to be aggressive about it. It's fine. It's fine. Your first voice yet? Okay, good. Because I was thinking the other day, what toy was that? And just realized, oh yeah, that was CrossFit. So if I get a masterpiece version of that, yeah. Did you see my last two comments? I'm sure they were up there, but I don't remember. It's gonna sound bad, but I get so many comments that it just kind of blends all in one. I don't remember half the comments I get. Which is funny too, because like I'm not saying this as like a jealous thing or like, hey, you people need to, start commenting more. But I'll see a video with the same amount of views that I get, and then they get like 300, 500 comments, and then my video gets like 20 comments, same amount of views. It's like, the hell happened here? Let's see. And you died. Oh! Are you talking about Transformers Stop Motion Desperate Alliance Episode 6 Arrival? I don't know. I want to get Rodimus. There's a piece of my mustache that keeps getting in my mouth, and it's weird. I'll be right back. I need to take a piss. It's warm. I'm actually dripping right now. It's so warm. Wait. It's so warm! Let's see. Take his water from his body. Yes. Yes. Megatron. I am here because I am queer. Get used to it. Drift Shot 22. Yeah. That's what the name is. You want to grow a beard like me? Don't. It's annoying as hell. The only reason why I got a beard is because my chin sucks. Let's see. Let's revolt. I have trouble not growing a beard, and I'm only 17. That's fine. I didn't really grow a beard too much until I was like, what, 20, I think? Yeah, when's Misfortune season? I mean, Ascension season 3, huh? Don't you get so tired of that joke or question? Are you surprised Rodimus didn't show up in Kingdom Show? I am kind of, but like there was no real setup for him. But I guess you could say that for Skylinks too, because he just kind of showed up. But yeah, I feel like Rodimus at least deserved a cameo appearance or something. Because they constantly talked about time travel and they constantly showed like, oh, here's Prime's future if he's not careful. But it's like, let's see. Brian, are you excited for Target Alpha Tryon? You better be if you want another voice role. Yes! Yes! Was that good enough? Everyone go subscribe to Crosshairs Productions. He's gonna show you how to carefully pull out earwax from your ears in the best way possible in his 20-part video series. It's actually very elaborate. You'll learn a lot of stuff from that, so definitely would recommend Crosshairs Productions. Check it out. His first video on his earwax tips are Transformers Ascension Episode 3. That's the first video on it. I can't believe Black Arachnia became a lesbian when she doesn't have her birth dog. Yeah. I was totally fine with that, honestly. I like the little kiss. The little kiss was adorable. But yeah, I would have liked to have Silverbolt, not because we didn't have a straight couple because I'm ignorant and bleh. No, because I like Silverbolt in general. It's kind of cool that they hinted that Airazor and Tigatron does have a relationship. So there's that. Is she? Because she didn't really say anything about any male characters, so I think she's into girls. No, it wasn't enough? Because I'm seeing, yeah, no. Was it too much or too little? Damn it, Joe! Give me direction, you're supposed to be a director! I'm not homophobic. What? No. I want a better Tigatron than what we got out of this show. Brian is legally married to MP Shockwave. Shockwave! We're not. Don't get any ideas. No, that is a lie. No spoilers, please. Scorponok does Scorponok eats a chimichanga. You've been spoiled with the whole show. You don't need to watch it now. See, here's the thing. With the whole gender and, like, what they're into, you know, male, female, both, whatever, they're characters. So it's not like they're Terminators, you know. They have characteristics. They're people in their own right in the show. It's a fictional universe, so like I see people not just have questions about it, which is fine, but legitimate arguments about whether or not like there's genders and stuff like that. And it's like it's a fictional series. I don't give a shit. Joe Mama. If I'm not saying the right thing right now, it's way too damn hot to think. I would have done this earlier in the day where it's a lot cooler, but I was busy, and I'm going to be busy this weekend, and I wanted to get at least 2 live streams in July. So, I did this. Okay. If you could write your own Transformers story, what characters would you make a couple for fun? For me, I do Starsaber and Pria Magna and Nightbird and Thunderblast. Oh, that'd be a good one, actually. Shadow Striker. No, Shadow Striker and Striker. I don't know. I kind of picture those two, and I kind of like that. Yeah, that I wouldn't necessarily mind. I think they would both be a cute couple and both badasses in their own right. Trying to think of something to talk about, and I don't know what to think. I will say this: there needs to be a series where Cosmos appears in something. He's not appeared in anything much. He was almost about to be in animated, but like he's not appeared in too many things. I think the last thing he was in was the movie comics, or no, it would have been IDW, would it not? No, Cyberverse. He was in Cyberverse. He was in one episode of Cyberverse. I completely forgot about that. And they changed he into a she because they keep doing that in Cyberverse. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but they do it a lot in Cyberverse now. I want to see a Legacy knockout, if that's what they're doing. I'm really hoping that's what they're doing. I'm really hoping that's what they're doing. Guys, I'm really hoping that's what they're doing. The rumors that we've been hearing about, oh, Legacy is going to do Transformers Prime characters. Okay, so I didn't really talk about this too much. So, a follow-up rumor came out that apparently Legacy is going to focus on some Transformers Prime characters as well as other various things. And then after that, because it's going to be the anniversary of the Unicron trilogy, we're going to have Armada and Energon and Cybertron characters. And I'm on board for that. Because when I started getting into Transformers, it was in that era of Armada, Unicron trilogy, whatever. Or not Armada, it was Cybertron. And then, I had some of the Energon DVDs, and I watched that. And even before that, I had some of the Build to Rule Armada figures. But not only that, Transformers Prime is one of my favorite series. I have a whole shelf dedicated to Transformers Prime. So I definitely would not mind seeing that. I mean, we've got so much focus on Beast Wars, and I'm hoping they continue that with Legacy as well, because apparently we're going to Tarantulas. I'm hoping that's true. But if we're going to put focus on another series, how about Transformers Prime and the Unicron trilogy? And I'm like, yeah, please, let's do that. I feel like if we're going to get Armada Prime, it's going to be 2023. Maybe that is why it's been so delayed for so long, is because he wasn't planned for anything in War for Cybertron. He was planned for 2023. Oh god, my hair. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, Princeton, $1. Thank you for the $1. Definitely appreciate that. I haven't had too many donations because I haven't been doing too many live streams. Oh! Video updates! Yeah. So, what's going on with the Devastator review? Pretty much everything is done for the Devastator review except for the intro. And the intro is going to take a while. I know I've mentioned that before. One thing was going to be refilmed because of recent events. It was going to be in a reference on something, but because something happened, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. But it was going to be refilmed, but we can actually edit that part out. So no issue with that. I'm waiting on 2 people on things, and then I just edit, and everything should be finished by that point. I'm probably going to film a couple of extra things to kind of fill it in, but otherwise, it's mostly done. The editorial, the separate alt modes, the separate robot modes, and then the combined mode for Devastator, the Studio Series Devastator, which is episode 400. That's why it's been a while since you've seen a review. Yeah, so it's just going to take a while for that. You are going to get more short video reviews on my YouTube stories, and you notice that a lot of them disappear. It's because they do that for stories after a week. There is going to be a compilation with all of them. So don't worry if you feel like, oh, I missed out on this. You're going to get it again. So, don't be too scared on that. I have the whole clip, so that's good. Furthermore, what else? So you'll notice that Custom Universe is coming back. I didn't really talk about this too much, but yes, Custom Universe is coming back. We've got episode 8 on the back burner right now. You can see that it's set on Premiere. These will be monthly now rather than bi-weekly. They were going to be bi-weekly, but they're going to be monthly now. Because I feel like that opens up the opportunity to have just a monthly thing, and gives us an opportunity to do other videos and not spend too long focused on, okay, we have to do this because, oh, it's Saturday and we just have to. So the first of every month, I think there's going to be a custom world coming out. And if you want to submit your own, you can contact my email. Some people don't realize that I do have a email to contact. And then you could go to my Discord. There's a section for customs, so you can go to that. It's under the art section. And then, not only that, you can go to my Twitter and just submit one, share it to me. That's fine too. Please keep a very clear background. please be clear on what's been customized, because some people will just do little touches to like a Studio Series ratchet and you don't notice a thing. I'm not going to take those anymore. It's not that they're bad, but if I'm submitting a custom, it's got to be shown and it's got to be seen as a custom. You know what I mean? It could be a Lego model. That's perfectly fine because that's something that you designed and built. But if it's like, oh, I put a little bit of blue on the headlights of Ratchet, I'm not gonna submit that in. Just because it's not. I don't want to say it's not worth it. It's just hard to tell what's been changed on it. So if it's not obvious, if you can't really visually see what's been changed, you don't have to overhaul the entire figure. But if you don't respectfully know what's been changed, I'm sorry, I'm not putting it in. So doesn't have to be an entirely new figure. You know, you can just take a Ratchet and update it quite a lot and give them more silver paint applications. That's totally fine. But if you're going to do little touches or just add some slight little, touches of black onto a Bumblebee just to, add to it, then no, I'm not throwing that in. That email, by the way, is not attached to anything, so. Do you ever live in LA? No, I would not. That is a weird question. No. I don't know why I'd move out of Canada too, especially. Is Studio Series Satellite Soundwave really good? I don't like the dull gray plastic, but honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not great. I don't even know if it's good. But after messing around with it, I can't say it's bad. So. Commander class, Godrian. Yeah. Anything obscure that they haven't done, I'm fine with that. I'm also glad that they mentioned that they don't want to do another Optimus Prime G1 after a while. Because, yeah, why would we need that? Canada has Gary Chuck and Scott McNeil. What do we Americans have? I would love to see some custom 13 Primes. I've seen those. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night now. I've talked about what I wanted to talk about. So yeah. Hello SS. Yeah, it's just too warm to do anything in here, really. I mean, I've got that fan blowing right now, and it's not really doing much of anything. So I kind of have to call it a night. I've got things to do for the weekend, anyways. Do you like Master Force? I haven't even watched Master Force. So there's a lot of Transformers shows I still have not managed to watch yet. So, is Siege Shockwave considered a real leader class? He's more like an Ultra class. You know what? He is like the Ultra class figures. I believe they were Ultra class in Transformers Energon where they had the armor set up. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to the people who donated. I really do appreciate that. Also, again, I will quickly say, because I just don't feel like I mentioned this enough, I do have merch, if anyone cares. So I do have this, which you can also get on a mug, sticker, whatever. I also have the logo for our podcast, The Insane Asylum, as well as other designs. I would like to design more things. I just don't really do it too often. And then there's the Canadian Reviewer. So, yeah. Bunch of shirts. If you want, there you go. With that out of the way, yeah. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. It's only 9 cents. and all those fun doodads. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.